Okay, so we are so funny. We're like 10 minutes late on our live. Sorry, but we got chatting. We were talking about how excited we are about
But
all
it's
these things.
Saturday morning, you know.
Saturday morning, right? I'm sure anybody who's able to hop on here live on a Saturday morning can appreciate a little slow moving, right? Got our coffee, ready to chat all about April specials from doTERRA, and you guys, they're numerous. My favorite thing, the way of describing it came from Diana so many, I don't know, months ago when she said, just think of it as a menu, like a specials menu that you can just peruse through and choose the things that work for you and pass on the things that don't work for you. It's all going to be okay. And I like that because it's like, oh, I'm not overwhelmed when somebody gives me a specials menu. But when it's like, get it all today, I start to panic, right? And that's not the case. In fact, this month we have such wonderful things because we have some things that will run over the course of a few months. We have things that will be that are now permanently a part of our collection that you can purchase. And of course, we do have some limited time things. So we're going to talk about all that. But today I want to first introduce, hey, we're like the tried and true first of the month girls right here, right? The team. So we have Miss Joan from Bosquehomme Essentials. So you can reach her at bosquehomme@gmail.com. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy April. Spring is here. So excited.
So excited. I love those cold evenings. And then today it's going to be like in the 70s, mid 70s.
Yes.
It's the perfect way to sleep and then still have a wonderful day of doing stuff. And then it gets cool at night again. It's like, can it just be like this all the time? It's amazing.
I know. I think I finally turned my heater off for the season.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure, right? And we're in between that. You don't really need your cooler yet.
Nope.
It's just perfect desert life right now. I love it. And we also have our wonderful Miss Diana Webb with Wellness is Essential. And you can see her email address there is dianawellnessisessential@gmail.com. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm excited. The spring energy is buzzing. The new promo energy is buzzing.
I love that. It's like, I love Mondays. I love first of the month. I love first of the year. I love spring. These are all, April's my birthday month. I'm all about April, but it's just that renewal sense of like, okay. And the specials and the things we have, I think really just tie perfectly with that goal of sort of like renewal, fresh start. Let's do this. I'm gonna take advantage of some things. We've got some Mother's Day love, which honestly, I do send these to my mother. She has her own account, let's be real, but I just love every year they come out with such great stuff on Mother's Day that it's just great stuff. It doesn't really have to be for a mother is my point, right? It doesn't have to be even for a woman. It's just great stuff that is so well thought out. It's always about like self-love and like pampering yourself. That's what I like that about the Mother's Day specials. But okay, shall we dig in to this fun fest of we have a lot to cover. All right, first thing, I think the most important thing, and I put this in the description, is that we have specials this month that are fantastic, even if you don't have an account. All right. This is the number one thing going on right now, as far as I'm concerned. So let me just first clear up a couple things, and I'm going to jump and ask you ladies to hop in and share your thoughts on this. But what is a doTERRA membership? It is not signing up to order something every single month. It is not a reoccurring account. It is simply an account that gets you 25% off of everything you order for 1 year. That is all it is. So, I feel like people always have this, I don't know where they're getting this assumption from, but people have the assumption that you're kind of signing, your blood on a contract that you're going to get a bottle of lavender every month for the rest of your life. And that is not the case, not even for a year. In fact, you don't have to get anything for 4 months. You can just order whenever you like. So what this free membership promotion is if you just set up your account, kind of like when you set up an account on any of your online shopping venues, you're going to set it up and you get to choose whatever you want. You don't have to buy a kit or collection with this special. So normally when you buy a kit or collection, they waive the membership fee. This time you can mix and match. If you like, okay, I joined doTERRA for my goats. Okay. I needed stuff for my goats and chickens. doTERRA doesn't make a goat kit. All right. So when I joined,
Why
I know
not?
one
Why not?
one day they will make a goat and chicken kit, and I will be such a happy girl. I will be the one on the promo poster waving, you know. But so I had to mix and match and buy all these things, and then I had to pay $35 for my membership fee, you know, on top of that. No, it was worth it because I got 25% off of everything I ordered that day, but still, this way you can make your own goat kit and get the membership fee waived as long as your order hits 150 PV, which is, I mean, by the time you buy, you know, 5, 6 things that you need to put together for whatever, you're going to hit that, right? What do you guys think about this?
I think it's awesome because, quite honestly, for most of my people, most of the people I've enrolled, they don't do a set kit, right? They put something together with what they want. It's what they particularly want, and so I think this is just fantastic, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty easy to get to that 150 PV. And the fact that then you don't have to tack on that $35 for the membership is fantastic. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you have an order of 150 PV and an enrollment, you're going to get free shipping on that. Is that right?
Yep. You are absolutely right.
So that's awesome. So you're just spending dollars on product.
Yep.
That's it. Right? You're not spending on your membership. You're not spending on shipping. It's just on product. So that's fantastic.
It's as though you're already a member. Like you're getting like you're already a member. You're also getting 25% off of everything that you're ordering in this order, and you're getting the free shipping. I mean, you're a member. It's, you know, benefits throwing them at you, right?
Yes.
Love it. Diana, what do you think? I mean, obviously you like it, but like, what do you think are some of the benefits, or why do you know, what's got you excited?
Oh, I just think it's fabulous because, I mean, people, you know, I don't know why, but they're, you know, they're waiting and they're just hoping for like to understand a little bit better what's going on, but they do want to, you know, get their wellness goals rolling. They want to have something, you know, that they can go to, right? And we're right here to help lead you in that direction so that you can figure out what you need and get that lifestyle all set up. And now it's just easier than ever.
Absolutely. It really is. I think it's actually perfect for those people who have been waiting and lingering and considering, and you know,
there's some great new products too, and some great new products that aren't like just wonderful oil like we're going to get to later, but there's some wonderful new health benefit products, right, that are really going to be, I'm looking forward to some of them that we're going to talk about, that just to be able to have on hand will be fantastic.
Absolutely. So if you have questions, I forgot to show my little banner here. If you have questions about this free membership and will it work for you? Won't it work for you? You know, reach out to one of us. Our emails will be listed on YouTube when I get this up on there. Or you can see them on our screen here. If it's in our podcast, it'll be in the show notes. But look, we're happy to answer your questions. We're very, you know, chill on the whole thing because we really want it to be what works best for you, right? I just think it's fantastic. This has been a dream. This is something that everyone has been asking for. In fact, I please, doTERRA, keep this as, you know, a way, because like you said, Diana, people tend to come to doTERRA not just kind of like, I want general, like they're coming because their aunt or uncle or child or spouse or they themselves are trying to fix or deal with or begin the journey of dealing with a specific issue. And not all the kits fit that. You know, you really might need to just pick and choose exactly what works for you. And this gives you that freedom to do so. So reach out with any questions on this. It is, I think, a game changer. It's the freedom, right? So I looked and looked and looked to find the snag, right? To find like, well, what's the there's nothing. There's just nothing.
Plus on our team, it unlocks even more.
Yeah, you do get all the education. Yeah, which is really amazing. I mean, you get us, which, come on.
What could be better than that?
Don't you want to come hang out with us all the time? Come on. Oh, how funny. They're probably like, yeah, this is where I stop. No longer watching. Anyway, so yeah, just reach out and we will be more than happy to help you with that. But now we're going to move on to our product of the month. So product of the month is something that is a part of our LRP, which is our loyalty rewards program. This is a free bottle of oil that every month you get a different free bottle of oil when you order regularly, when you are a loyal customer, right? This month, we're getting a 15 ml bottle of citronella, which, come on, timing, right? Perfect. I know we're all thinking bugs, right? And look, it works great on bugs. I will say this citronella, I am like those candles that people do in their yards and stuff. My throat starts to close up. I feel very, it almost feels like it's coating my throat, you know?
Yes.
It's not the same as that at all.
No, those things are nasty.
They really are. And you'll notice a lot of times they'll have a black smoke coming off of those candles, right?
Yes.
It's just toxic. It's not just toxic for the bugs, it's toxic for you. And, you know, you're bigger, so it doesn't hit you as hard. But man, and I will sit, I'm like the bugs. I will sit as far away from one of those citronella candles or those different things, you know, those burners and stuff that people do. This one, I like it. You know, I've really, you will be familiar with the smell, right? But it's clean. It doesn't have that toxic, weird thing that does to my throat. It doesn't coat you, you know, you don't feel like you're walking around smelling like a citronella, you know, what are they? They're always in those like metal buckets, you know, you're not feeling like that, but it has wonderful other benefits besides bugs.
So many. Yes.
So Diana, I think the most impressive the additional impact of this oil is in the emotional side of things. So
it's true. Yeah. No, citronella is a super, like, if you are distracted, you want to get that citronella out because it is the oil of averting, and it helps to repel like any kind of, you know, in anything that's getting in your field that is not good for you, right? So anything that's like harmful or kind of coming in that was not invited, you know. So and it just helps you to kind of get back out of those, like, you know, the phase where you're just kind of like accepting people pushing in those boundaries, coming into the, you know, too close to you, bringing their energy and dropping off their, you know, their recycling or whatever it is that they want at you, on you, when you know, you can't handle all that. You're just handling your own system, right? So that allows you to kind of get that space. And it also is just wonderful for, you know, distraction. Like if you really are needing to like do your taxes, for example, that are coming up here, you know, and you want to just get to work and no more goofing around, just put in that citronella in the diffuser. And I mean, I love it. It doesn't, it's very familiar at my house. It's in all of our bathroom sprays because it's strong. It's, you know, and it like just one drop of it is what I mean, will like change the entire spray to being very much more effective by any of those bad, you know, sulfurous odors that you don't want, you know. And because we've been doing a lot of plumbing around here, there's been a lot of pipe exposure that, you know, we've been so thankful for our citronella and not having that, like, ooh, you know, like, holy moly, open all the windows. So it's been great, you know, but it helps you to, you know, energetically to get out of that agitation, that annoyance that honestly is kind of coming from other people's energy that they're trying to give you. But I also have to say that for usage, just general usage, and give it a chance. Don't be against it just like on principle because of the name, and you have that familiarity. It is great for hair. You can get, greasy hair. It helps with that, like any kind of oily, greasy hair. It helps the stomach. It helps the urinary tract. It helps all of these things, that you wouldn't expect, like, that it would help. But, I have it in my tummy roller,
Yeah.
as well. So, it's just a really like good addition to a lot of different things. And of course, you can always, like it goes great with peppermint. You can always kind of,
Mask it.
like put peppermint in there and kind of, and just take it easy on the citronella, and then you'll get a good balance of where you're not feeling like, oh, all I can smell is citronella. Like I like it now because of all the good it's done me. And we know this is a phenomenon we go through as oil users. You might at first think like, what the heck with this oil? And then you try it and you use it and you see these great results. It's been just great for my mom, who has a lot of issues in the gut area, and she, and urinary tract area. And so it helps. So once it helps you, you start to really get a fondness for it again.
Absolutely. It's interesting how that happens, right? You change over, well, your association with it changes,
Yeah.
and it does. Oh, I can hear the peacocks at
Oh, can you hear them?
yeah, fun.
It's
John,
time.
It is time.
have
They're
you
out there.
been citronella at all at your household?
I do. I don't use it a whole lot, but I do use it. So I think I need to use it more.
Mhm.
And I thank you for this tip, Diana, because I don't know that I would have thought about using it more emotionally. Right. I think of it in the other ways, and I think of it for cleaning, and I think of it for pests. So I will use it. I will pull some out, and then, then I'll have, because I know I have one that I have not used a whole lot of the bottles. So
Yeah.
now I'll get a spare with the product of the month this month, but I will start using it. And taxes. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it is important to note it is 100% free. So this comes when you place an order of 125 before the 15th of the month, 125 PV before the 15th of the month. So it is free. So it's a great opportunity to get to try it out if you haven't yet tried it out. We were actually just talking about situations where you find, you go and it's not that you're like, when Diana shares about like, it protecting you from other people's sort of, recycling, if you will, or their energy. It doesn't mean that you're suddenly going to not give a crap about other people. It doesn't mean that, you can still be a good friend to someone and help them to purge whatever's going on, or go somewhere and be, have sympathy and stuff. It's just about like not taking that on into yourself and having it, then putting that backpack on and carrying that around with you. You can still be, some of us just can't, we really struggle with being able to be around different types of energy or moods, or even like heavy things in life that are happening to people we love without completely absorbing it all. This allows us to have all of the loving feelings of support without walking away feeling like, I don't know how, like burdened, if you will, or having it drain us, So I think it actually helps us to be a more supportive friend and neighbor and member of society, because we're a little bit more able to help without absorbing it all and then throwing it on somebody else. How that seems to happen. So I love it. I mean, I love the peacocks. I was not a fan at first because I thought I wasn't a fan, right? Because I just had all these assumptions, but absolutely give it a try. You're so right. It's so worth it. And you get it for free. So, hey, the next thing that we have is 10% off of Terra Shield. So, we're focusing on outdoor fun. Love it. Outdoor fun is happening. Terra Shield is a fantastic blend that is basically, I don't know, I think of it as a bug repellent, right? But it's really nice because it doesn't smell like a bug repellent and it works on your person. So like in other words, this is something you want to wear on you in order to protect from any type of bug. So think DEET, right? No, that this is not going to have all of those issues that DEET can bring in. It's clean, it's fresh, it actually smells really good. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's very earthy and herbally, if that makes sense. Got a lot of herbs in there. But I absolutely love this oil. I love our spray version that we have. But with the 15 mil, you can make so many spray bottles of this. The spray is great because you can really coat yourself with it. You know, like if you put it into a spray bottle. This is all we took with us to Guatemala as far as bug repellent goes. And we were told over and over and over again by the expedition leader that you're going to have DEET. You're going in the jungle. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. And I was like, well, you know, they'll have it. I'm just going to take this. And if it doesn't work, then we'll move up from there. Right. Because that's kind of how I do everything. If this doesn't work, I'll move up the scale. I don't want to start at DEET. And we never, in fact, I took 5 bottles of spray bottles. Okay. Which you could make more than that with this one bottle here. We used one bottle for the whole 10 days for Manny and I, not one bite did we get. So I can speak to its effectiveness. It was, and I will tell you this, people who were using off were getting bit. And so I was really impressed. I was like, why are you using that? So yeah. Have you guys, what are your experiences with Terra Shield?
I do like it a lot. I have to say, I do like the newer formulation. I forget now when it was reformulated, but sometime in the last year, I think. And I have to say, I like the newer formulation better than the original. It does smell great. It is easy to use. I'm going to play around with making sprays because, full disclosure, I'm not a huge fan of the spray that we can buy preset. I find that I was struggling with it in terms of the spray and coverage, and at any rate, so I'm going to play with making my own sprays, and it's interesting, right? Given that citronella is okay on the skin, right? And since we've got that this month, I may, just make up a spray with some of both, primarily Terra Shield, but throw a little extra citronella in there. Maybe even a little bit of peppermint for cooling, right, in the summertime. But yeah, it's fantastic. It is. I think it's just fantastic to have on hand at all times. And I think, let's see, I'll toss this out there. What about, for those of us who live, I live down in the valley here in Albuquerque, and so we do have small critters that come in the house, and like some other areas of town that don't have as much of that, right? I would assume that I could do some like cotton balls tucked around in places with this and help to keep little pests from getting into areas, and know that then that's completely safe and non-toxic to have in my house, right?
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely think so. I mean, it is the repellent blend, right? But yeah, I think it would be certainly worth a try. I'd love to hear a report back on it, because it is that, right, whenever the seasons change is when everybody decides they want to check out our houses.
Yes.
I don't know why they're like, hey, you got any?
Let's go inside.
So they all like come out and decide to visit us. But yeah, that's a great idea. I think, I mean, the spray, when you were talking about how the spray wasn't working for you, what I do love about having a 15 mil like this of any of our oils is that, maybe you just don't like the smell of one thing or the consistency or whatever it might be, but you can make your own and make it work for you. So everything is customizable, and so easy.
Yes. Love it.
Easy to do. Yeah.
So easy to make sprays. Really easy to make sprays and make them for yourself in whatever dilution, amounts, whatever else you want to add. Yeah, it's fabulous.
I'm going to throw out there, if you guys have not yet watched the facial mists class workshop that we have posted on our channel. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you're missing out because I mean, she just it's about facial care, but she covers everything, and it's all about making these little sprays. It's fantastic. So check that out for sure. Miss Diana, what are your thoughts on our friend Terra Shield?
Well, as Joan said, it's been reformulated. So what it has in it now that are the main ingredients are lemongrass, thyme, cedarwood, geranium, and peppermint. And the thing that's great about it is that it has a base of sesame seed oil. So that is going to help it stay on your skin, and mosquitoes don't like sesame seed oil. So it's an added, thing. And plus little critters, like you're saying, do not like that either. Joan, they're not going to come in your house because they don't want to, they don't want to get coated by any kind of oil, because that destroys their ability to function properly. So, it doesn't matter that it's a natural oil. It just, they don't like to get that on them. So that's I think it'll work great. So, because the main thing is lemongrass and thyme, energetically, and geranium, this is going to really be very good for your energy, right? For cleansing and making sure that you have really strong center. It's kind of similar to the citronella, really. It has a lot of I'm really centered in me. I can handle what's going on around me. I'm not going to let negativity and things bring me down. And, everybody, like, as you were saying, it's not that you don't care about people. It's not that you're trying to repel them or, whatever. But what you're trying to do is stay separate as your own individual self. And you're trying to work from where you are, not from getting sucked into whatever their drama might be, or whatever guilt or whatever thing it is that they're trying to kind of place on you. And sometimes they're actively doing that. Sometimes they just don't even know they're doing that. But, it's just so helpful to have that. And it's amazing in a diffuser, regardless of the fact that it's supposed to be it's ready to go. You can just put it right on your skin if you want it as a repellent. But the other thing that's great about it is it works excellent as a diffuser too. Like, you can just drop it right into your diffuser and just really start getting that, all those different oils in the air. And I think it's terrific. So I loved the old one, but the old formula, but I really like this one. Like you said, it's really almost bright.
Yeah.
And new. Like, it really is very it's distinctive in a different way, right? It's like distinctive. The other one was kind of more sweet, where this one, you're just like, hey, what's that? And you want to, they both of them are attractive, is what I'm saying. Like,
right.
As opposed to you being repelled by your repelling blend, you're actually attracted by it. You're just like, oh, what is that? I want to, sniff that and get closer to the diffuser, or, you're just like, oh, are you wearing something? What is that? Wanting to smell it,
Well, that lemongrass, right? Lemongrass is so
yes.
crisp and fresh, but earthy at the same time. It's kind of like this wonderful balance. And so, yeah, I think that it reads off of the Terra Shield so nicely. Hey, remember we were talking about those candles with the citronella. If you are camping or outside having a barbecue or something and you want to repel mosquitoes and such outside, just take out your Pilot or your Roam, or even if you have the electricity, plug in a diffuser outside. Works fantastic. This is silly, I know, but if you're at a picnic table, it always seems like you're getting bit on your ankles and your legs, right? So we stick the diffuser under the table. I know it sounds silly, but I'm telling you, it works great, because the way the table, you know what I mean? It works great if you're at outdoor picnic.
Awesome. I never would have thought that. And that is awesome.
It works so well, especially if you have a tablecloth on the picnic table, because it kind of creates this like tent of, keeping it, and no bug bites on that's where I don't know why I'm always getting bit on my legs, you know. So and if you have the diffuser on the top of the table, your legs are still kind of exposed. So just a little camper tip for you. All right, so that was our product of the month, and then this is our 10% special of the month. So you're going to get 10% off of that. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, our Mother's Day specials. So these are limited time while supplies last, if I'm correct, specials for this month for April as we prepare for Mother's Day next month, which is early in May, if I remember. It's running a little, just the way the weekends work, you know how Sundays come and go, but they may llama. Okay. We got this last month in addition to our free product of the month last month, was it last month? Yeah, it was just last month.
Yeah.
Gosh. We got a sample of this. And I mean to tell you, I'm going to say not since Beautiful, the blend that we have that is just an absolute dream for me, have I smelt something that I was like, I want this on me in my life every day, all the time. This is my personal joy blend. You know, like everything about it for me is just singing all the right songs, doing all the right things. Everyone's different. You know, it's very fresh. It's not light in that it's not so citrusy. It has the earthy deepness that I love, but it has a little bit of sweet in there without being too much. I don't know. Guys, what are your thoughts on Melama?
It's amazing. Run, do not walk. Get this in your life. I mean, this stuff, if you got a sample of it last month, right? Like we did, if you did your LRP and got that, then but right. Oh my gosh, it is astounding. I am going to stock up on this because I'm getting it with like the extra. And then there is, just so you know, because I've got it pulled up over here on my other screen, there's a limit of 4 per account. 4 per account. So if you have multiple accounts in your house, you're stocking way up. But yeah, so 4 per account. So I will most likely max out on this. Right, there are some things like Beautiful and this that I'll max out. And here's what I'm thinking, and Miss Susan would probably chime in on this. Just like Beautiful, I wonder if you could like stock up and age this.
I would imagine.
That's what I would think too, looking at what's in there. What else can I say? It's amazing. Get it.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible as far as it's just so nurturing. I don't know. It makes me feel supported in so many ways.
It's wonderful. I know, because I feel that way. I'm with you on Beautiful. I love, love, love Beautiful. But
nurtured. Look, nurtured.
Yes.
That's
nurtured.
Hilarious.
Yeah. It's just, and now, because when we all got it and we got that little tiny sample vial, and it was just like, oh, well, I have like 5 drops. I have to be really careful with it, right? Because I'm just gonna like open it and sniff it and put it away. So age it, right? There's a question coming up from somebody watching on Facebook. So some of us have multiple bottles, rollers of Beautiful, and apparently, what we've learned is over time, the scents mellow, change a little bit, that blend. Think of it like a wine, right? The flavors are going to change over time. So I think I might try and, because I probably will max out on this Melama. So I'll probably, tuck a couple away with some of my tucked away rollers of Beautiful and use it that way, to come back to it in a couple of years and see how all of those different essential oils have changed and changed in their blend and all that. But or not, right? I mean, or just like use it all up. I don't know.
I'm making roller balls out my ear.
I'm making rollers. I'm making sprays. This stuff.
I want to spray my bedding, my
yes.
pillows. I want this. I'm not kidding. I want this. I want an aura of Melama around me at all times. A little cloud, like what's the little guy from, Charlie Brown, just following me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. I love it. So wait, here's Trixie. Trixie's chiming in. Maybe this is why I can now finally smell my beautiful. Oh, the aging, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was you, Trixie. Hi, honey. Yeah. That's really interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Diana. Diana, do you have the ingredients list? It's actually
called, I do.
Wait, am I serious? Is it really called the Nurturing Blend?
It is called the Nurturing Blend, ma'am. Yes, it is.
I am promising you right now, I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that. How did I not know that? But my Melama is not edible. No, it is not an internal.
No.
So, and we're going to find out why right now with Miss Diana. What do we have in this blend?
So, in the blend, we have wild orange. So that's the brightness right away there. Cedarwood, coriander, amyris, lemongrass, magnolia flower, ylang ylang, pepper Sichuan, buku aged, that's like a wood, Naya wood, and Hawaiian sandalwood. And the emotional side of Melama and why it is named in this way is because it is a direct result of the reforestation and regeneration process that we're going through in Hawaii with the Kealakekua Reserve. It's a mountain that had historically had sandalwood on it, Hawaiian sandalwood, which is its very own special kind of sandalwood. And they're also bringing back the Naya wood. So, I agree. It is kind of like dessert-like. Like it's like you just are like, oh, like my family will find me standing where I have my little samples and like be over there like putting it on and sniffing it, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Like nothing.
You know me, right? And with my, how addicted I am to my Pilot, right? As my little like personal aroma device. It's gonna be just all the time. But I'm glad you.
I know now you had your Midnight Forest. Now you've got your 2 seasonal blends there.
Right.
That is exactly right. That is exactly
true. It's so true.
But it is nurturing because they started this whole project trying to really partner with the people of Hawaii, which have dealt with so many things, that have degraded and ruined their beautiful land, which needs help, and regeneration instead of just take, So it became, this whole project. And then while they were doing that, they, came up with this beautiful blend, which uses those elements. And it's, has to do in Hawaiian with, being able to love the land, love the culture that you're from, and nurture your community, your environment. It's just a very holistic view of nurturing, right? So it's everything. It doesn't just include people, it includes every single thing, and which is gorgeous, right? That's beautiful. And so, of course, the earth is our mom, and our moms, are very like the earth in that they, take care of everybody around them and nurture people to grow, to be their best, and to feel their best. So, that's what a sweet gift for mom.
It's a beautiful gift. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Diana. So hopefully we can at least either add to the show notes if it's on the YouTube or the podcast, and certainly it's available on the website, right? But there's a whole lot of detailed information about this reforestation project and co-impact sourcing on this particular product, which is really, really amazing.
It really is. And it's what I love about it is that it's not even, it takes like 50 years before a Hawaiian sandalwood tree can be even begun to be harvested. So this is very future forward support. This is not immediate. We're going to harvest it and turn it into a business. This really is, you know, that plant a tree that you'll never sit in the shade of type situation. I love it. I'm just, I'm so desperately want to go and get to plant some sandalwood. But it's a fantastic program. By the way, I'm just going to throw out there, check out Healing Hands and check out our co-impact sourcing if you haven't before. In addition, right now, if you go to, I think it's marketplace.doterra.com. I'm going to actually go check that for you right now to make sure. Yes, marketplace.doterra.com. You can currently shop the marketplace with a bunch of products that are in support of Healing Hands, where all of the proceeds go to the projects, not to the administrative costs. Okay. And they have on there this gorgeous hat that is all of it's Melama in that gorgeous script. And the proceeds from that go directly towards supporting, you know, this program, this reforestation program. So check it out if you're into things like that. Also, by the way, there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff on there. But yeah, anything that you purchase that's through Healing Hands, every dime goes to the project. So really, really cool thing. So this is $28.50 if you are a member. And remember, now we have that instant membership that we talked about earlier. If you are, you know, still sitting there waiting for the day, I don't know what, but you want to pay $38 for it, we'll be happy to help you with that as well. So, you know, hey, it's totally your call, but man, get it. Limit 4. All right.
And it's a 15 mil.
Yeah.
So
15 mil.
it's the big bottle.
That's so exciting, right? It's not just the 5, but it's the 15. Now let's talk about this.
I know. If you want your Melama for free, because that's basically what we're talking about here, you can purchase the new, and I mean, I don't even know. I'm going to just give all of this to Joan, but look at her. She's going to burst.
I know.
The new Pilot Max, and it comes with a 15 ml bottle of Melama to change your life. Okay. So, all right, just Joan, take it away. I mean, what am I going to do?
So, you know, if you've heard me before, you know, I mean, Pilot, I love, love, love my Pilot. I currently have 2 of them. I am so excited for this one. My only concern on this one, well, actually, it's not a concern. What it means, because I actually have been thinking about getting an extra Pilot to dedicate to be in my car, right? Because I have one that I sort of carry around wherever, and there's one in the bathroom because, you know, it's perfect for that space. And then I'd like to have one in my car. And so right now I have to take one of the ones and put it in the car and have the connector and all that stuff. So I've been thinking I need a new Pilot just dedicated to the car. Well, now I'm going to get this Pilot Max and have that, and then take one of my existing one that I already have and dedicate it to the car. So this one, one of our colleagues described it as the Max on steroid, the Pilot on steroids. So that is basically it. It has a longer runtime and a higher output than your Max. What I'm interested to see is if it's the same dimensions, right? So I'll find that out when I get one. So I'll be ordering mine today. And I can't tell you enough how much I love the Pilot diffuser. It is truly, I have a bunch of diffusers in the house all over the place, pretty much every room. I love my Pilots. They go for a long time, and they have multiple settings, right? Sometimes people forget that there's multiple settings on it. That little button that you see in the picture right there on the front, right? One press, it's on continuously. One press, it turns the light on it off. It has a little very unobtrusive light at the top. And then if you press and hold that, you get a little flashing blue light that then sets it to an intermittent flow. And that means that it will last for a long time. The other super cool thing, right? Because I talk about carrying it around with me. It charges through your USB. So it comes with that cable, and you can either have a USB plug in an outlet and plug it in there. If you have, like now I have finally, after many, a new car. So it has 2 actual straight USB plugs. I know, it's like super fancy. And then, or you can plug it into your computer, right? So if you're like me, I mean, at my desk setup here, I have a pedal on my desk because my office is a decent sized room, right? But I often also will just, if I don't feel like setting that up, or maybe I have my Pilot going in the bathroom during my shower, and then I'll just bring it here and set it by my desk to continue with that. It's the most versatile thing. And once it's charged, you can then unplug it and it will run for a long time on its charge. So you're not tethered. You can carry it around. You can take it outside and stick it under or on your picnic table. I totally take it in the car. It fits in the cup holder beautifully, and put it in the car. It's brilliant in the car for whatever, because then you can put whatever blend you know, if you have issues for yourself or others, motion sickness, right?
Yeah.
Put together a blend for that. For me, sometimes mountain driving, I can get a little bit of anxiety, right? I don't get car sick, but I'll get a little anxiety from the height stuff, and depending on what kind of drop off there might be. We live in New Mexico, we have big mountains. So I'll put in adaptive. That's my go-to in the car, is adaptive. And it's just because, you know, where you hit traffic or something, you're like, it's fine. Got my adaptive going in the car. Depending on what you're doing, you're running a lot of errands, in and out a lot of stores. It's certainly recently we're not as attuned, you know, we're starting to let go of some of it, but have your on guard going.
Yeah.
In there, right? I mean, it's just, I can't say enough about the Pilot. It really, it's small but mighty. And now that we have the Pilot Max, I am beside myself. I can't wait.
I mean, I think that you know, now we have these 2 versions, and I don't know, you know, this is just during Mother's Day. So this is not a new product that you'll be able to get all the time, at least as far as I know. Now it does 300 square feet, which is a much larger space than the Pilot that we have in our regular line. And I like, it has like a button that will make it do like a super output, right? Where it'll up how much pop, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of the slow, it'll really kind of push it out there.
So here's it. What it's saying is, so you have a couple of things you can do. Is you have 6 hours of continuous output on this, right? That's a long time. You have 12 hours intermittent. That's awesome. And there is what they call an ultra mist mode for maximum output.
That's what I was thinking of.
Goodness.
Like, I'm excited about that because I like our Pilots for like on the bedside table, or like you said, in a bathroom, because it has a small footprint, you know, but I'm always like, I want it to put out more, but I think it's just because I'm so used to, like, I mean, a pedal is like, ooh,
it's not going to put out, as you know, you do with the Pilots, you do want it sort of in a more enclosed space, or like or right next to you on your desk. Exactly. Right? It is like think of it as a personal diffuser. That's the way I think of my Pilot, right? I'm not thinking about doing the whole room. I think of it as like a little personal diffuser right by me, right? And if you're really wanting to do like aromatherapy, if you've got, the pollinating is what we call it here now, right? With allergies and so forth, put an allergy blend in and just have it right there. Right. And you can like sit and sort of do your aromatherapy holding your Pilot so that it's just right there. You're getting all of that benefit right where you need it. You may have other stuff going like around the house to support all that, but then you can get that really targeted support with your Pilot.
Yeah.
The one thing it looks like to me in looking at all of this is what you do not get with this pilot,
Oh, the case.
the case.
Well, I think it is a little bigger because how
I
else
think it's a little bigger.
100 square foot. So you're
Yeah.
not going to get that case. But, you know, I feel like this is all the benefits of a pilot that we love so much, especially the fact that it can be charged and moved around. But it does feel like almost it's more than just personal. It's you
Yeah.
and a friend. Or, you know, it's everyone in the room, or it's a
Yes.
house version of, or a home version
Yeah.
of the things that we love so much about our pilot. Pilot has been one of the most loved, and it's like it's high on everyone's list of favorites. I mean, when they came out with the pilot, it was an item like that marketplace I was talking about before at convention. And let me tell you, people lost their minds over this diffuser because it was the first time that we were going to be able to charge and be free of plugs, you know, and walls, and have, you know,
That,
basically the
yeah.
benefits of a candle where you
Yeah.
can just put it anywhere, but now you had it in a healthy way. And so it, I mean, and she
That
just,
sold out. I mean, the first time they released it for general sale, it sold out like in a half a day.
I was just going to say it was less than a
nuts.
day.
It was nuts. And, you know, and then they've released some others. And so it's a little bit easier to get a hold of now. But I will tell you, because I take it right for me for travel too. It's brilliant for travel because let me tell you, that thing takes care of a hotel room like
Yeah.
nobody's business. It's
Oh, for
perfect.
sure.
And it's so easy to carry with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother was just in town, my mother and stepfather, and you know, you go someplace different, and my stepfather was having terrible allergies, you know, from our wind, and she didn't bring her diffuser, and she's like, "Do you have, you know, that little one that I can just put?" I'm like, "Yep, it's the pilot. Go ahead, take it to the hotel room, put that lemon, lavender, and peppermint in there, and off you go." So really, really good. It is. And Diana, pop on here and share. You just texted or chatted me, whatever. The information about it being made of, what is it now? Recycled materials.
Yeah, post consumer recycled materials. So that's why it has that variegated look to it. And so they made sure that it was, of course, the inside is, like you said, the medical grade plastic. It's just the outside cover, and it does make it that's why it's all speckly, you know, because it's like a mixture of materials, and it's post-consumer recycled. So it's really nice. You're also getting you know, like a super eco-friendly closing the loop sort of product there, as well as getting, it's also eco-friendly because it's rechargeable instead of just,
Yep.
you know, always needing to be plugged in or needing batteries. You know, we don't want to have to do that whole battery thing. That's not good. So yeah, it's amazing. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Well, and
when's my box coming?
right. Here's a tip. If you want 8 bottles of Melama, you can buy 4 regular bottles of 15 ml Melama, and you can buy 4 of these, and you will get 8 bottles of Melama in your house in the next week or so. So
and 4 Pilot Max.
And 4 Pilot Max. But let me tell you, I don't think there's a diffuser out there that makes a better gift than the Pilot. Everybody loves it. So it's a great thing to start. Just put it away. Keep 1 or 2 for yourself or around the house, and put some away for the holidays or birthdays or Mother's Day or whatever it is, right? Father's Day, it doesn't matter. Because it's, I mean, a graduation gift. We got that coming around the bend. Weddings are coming around the bend. So, you know, it's kind of it's easy, and everybody loves it. Just keep the Melama for yourself. Just kidding. But, you know, hey. All right, let's move on because we have so much. But yes, we're very excited about this. We have more for mothers, though. We
got all the good tips, right?
Yeah. This is how you stock
Keep
up.
it for yourself.
Keep it for yourself. Hey, if you're not a member and you order those, you'll definitely get your free shipping and your free membership, right? So this is another set that I think is just so cool. First off, isn't it a nice little presentation in the box like that? You know, they do
beautiful.
such a nice job, and the lid is pretty too. It's not pictured here, but they always do such a nice job with the idea that this was going to be a gift for someone you love, or maybe for yourself. And this is a collection of our incredible, notorious Yarrow palm set. of the facial serum, the nutritive duo and the renewal serum. And but here finally we're getting the Guasha Stone, right? This is something that people went nuts for during the holidays. In fact, it sold out. This was something that sold out in, I mean, less the first couple days, and if or less, I think.
Yeah, I missed out on the Guasha Stone at the
I
holidays.
did too. And every time I looked for one on the different places, outlets to order them, they weren't as big and beautiful as this one. Diana is doing such a good job of holding this up for us. In fact, I'm probably going to switch Diana to full screen while she shares with us about this. But, you know, Diana, you did a class. Remind me which one it was. It was all the facial. You did a whole class with us about how to use our Guasha Stone, and how to take care of our skin. But what do you have to share about this little collection that we've
I believe the class that I did, I was talking about doing like a detox with your skin, because our skin needs a periodic work where we kind of like detox it, and because we're wearing makeup, we're wearing sunscreen, we're wearing all this stuff on it, and our skin, just like your body inside, has this probiotic balance, and it needs to be able to rebalance itself, right? So we can't just sit there and like be like using stuff that's super harsh on your skin, because as you've experienced, if you ever had like acne or like a recurring situation with the skin that keeps bouncing back and bouncing back, you if you throw that balance off, you essentially are just causing this cycle to repeat, right? So you want to allow your skin to detox, to rebalance, and you really want to be gentle with it. So we watched at convention, one of our leaders was talking about how she always gives her skin a rest, and that she will remove her makeup very quickly, at the end of her day, and just really like put on treatments and moisturize and just take care of herself. So this is a travel size kit. So the kit is travel size, which means that it's going to be a little bit smaller of the Yarrow Palm and the Body Renewal Serum, but it'll be perfect to go with you on the road, because the other ones are kind of big, right? So these are perfect for travel size, and just trying it out. But it honestly, it lasts a long time. The last kit that we had that had also the Bionutritive Duo and the Body Serum, I know we all like kept buying it, had the little blue bag with it, and we kept buying it because it was like such a good deal. And so it does last a long time. It's not gonna, you're not gonna notice like this huge difference, like, oh, I ran out already. That's not gonna happen. But this is the Guasha Stone. So I know it's hard to see color, but this is a pink rose quartz right here, and it has like a little doTERRA O carved in the front of it, and I know that's hard to see, but for the Guasha Stone, what you're doing with this is you're helping with your lymphatic drainage, which is, again, like I'm talking about for the skin detox. That's why this was relevant. And so you're going to take it, and if you cool it, it feels even better, like especially on the eye area. But you're going to take it and you're going to sweep, right, the under the eye area, under the chin area, all these areas where you get any kind of puffiness. You're going to go ahead and sweep, and it will help your body to just do the lymphatic drainage away, from the puffiness, will kind of drain out of your tissues, and you'll feel so much better as well. So this can be used on like if you have any kind of wrinkling, or you're working on just certain areas where you're trying to smooth the skin. It works perfectly in conjunction with the Yarrow Palm, because the Yarrow Palm, a Bionutritive Duo, first of all, you can take it internally, because it's nutritive. So it has the pomegranate seed, and it has the yarrow in it. And you can take it internally, and it helps you to have more of a glow from the inside out. And it also goes on your face, and it is such a good humectant. It just moisturizes for hours. So it seals that barrier in. You have moisture going into your face, and you just feel like your face is like a pillow, right? Like it's just so soft. And then the Yarrow Palm Renewal Serum, some people use it on the face. I know you have used it on the face, and it's not a problem. The reason that they tell you to use it on the body is because it is very, very oily, right? So it has oil on it that is going to really only be appropriate, level for somebody who has super, super dry skin, and also just test it out, right? But your body also needs this support because, again, your skin is your barrier. Your skin is helping you to, you'll notice that at certain times of life, there's going to be a lot more dryness, and this locks in that moisture, and it's just very, very healing and good for your skin. It's also firming. The Renewal Serum is firming. So it has a mixture of different oils in it, as well as yarrow and pomegranate. And these antioxidants are really wonderful for firming up the skin and helping to reduce the sagging and the puffing and all of that. And I just see a huge difference in it, in my skin with it. Like I'm amazed, like when I look at pictures of just like a few years ago, and I even weighed less than I do now. I have much puffier and much more wrinklier skin than I did, after I used all of these on a regular basis. So you can use this regularly, right? You put on the Yarrow Palm and then do your lymphatic drainage. And this is kind of like, nice and moisturized, right? By that. And it just helps so much. I mean, it really does. And then there's different sides to it. And we have like a little, sorry, I keep putting it in the wrong place. We have like a little diagram, or you can look up a diagram very easily to either focus on lymphatic drainage or focus on like, kind of like uplifting certain areas of the face. So if you get into that routine, it's really, your skin will love it. Your skin will respond very favorably to having this good routine with these really wonderfully moisturizing and firming, things to support it. So and it's not something that you're gonna see or feel and that wears off. It is on there all day. It's on there until you wash it off the next day.
Yeah, and it doesn't leave like a residue, which is so nice. It also doesn't have a strong smell. So if you're someone like the Immortelle for some folks is a little bit strong. It's very lovely. I'm trying to, it smells like yarrow. I don't know. So if you don't know. Yeah.
And I'll toss in there, because one of the ways that I use the serum certainly is nighttime before bed treatment on your hands. So swirl it at the back of your hands. Oh, that's really, really lovely, right? Because that's often, right, is like you'll take great care of your face and then sort of forget about hands, and that skin is really delicate too, especially the top of your hands. So it's really lovely there. And if you're like me and you do love the Immortelle Roller, because I do, you roller a little Immortelle on the back of your hand and a squirt of that Renewal, and then just really massage that in, and then choose one of the balms to body butters to then put on, and it's great care.
You have some spoiled, happy hands.
And it's great for lips too. Like if your lips are really dry, you can do like a healing, like treatment by adding your Yarrow Palm bionutritive one on the lips, and just making sure that you're, sleeping, resting, and it's wonderful.
So this is a limited time little gift set that you can get. It is available until sold out. It's part of the Mother's Day special. I would imagine I don't know how long it'll last, but I'm saying it won't last till the end of April, I don't think. But yeah, I'm absolutely ordering it. Do I still have some Yarrow Palm and Serum in my collection? Yes, I do. But I want that bloody stone, and I'm telling you, I have searched the world over to find a true rose quartz Guasha stone that is that size. I've seen them, but they're way smaller and thinner. This one has got a thickness, so it's not sharp. It is so beautiful. And they're very expensive.
Yes.
And so I basically feel like I'm buying the stone, which I really, really want. And getting this benefit, you can never have enough Yarrow Palm. So
Very true.
Sometimes Yarrow Palm sells out and people freak out.
Oh yeah.
It goes out of stock and people are like, oh, wait a minute. Like they're going to turn into an old lady in the next 24 hours if they don't have it. Diet is like me. You won't turn into an old lady, but it really, it's healing. It's renewing. I mean, that's why
it's wonderful. It's just so wonderful.
Yeah. So let's see what else we have. We have some new friends joining the party. These are permanent parts of our whole collection that you can get from doTERRA. These are touches, which means that they are in a 10 mil roller ball and that they are pre-diluted with a fractionated coconut oil. And why do we want that to be the case with vetiver and myrrh? They are thick oils. Thick. Or I mean, the viscosity, these things are like, they're thicker than honey. I mean, they're just so
they're
thick.
So thick. And they're totally, as I dropper tops go on my vetiver and myrrh as soon as they arrive. As soon as I open it, right, it's getting a dropper top because there's just no other way. You simply can't. And even with the myrrh, you have to make sure you're cleaning that dropper top because it will get, just like with honey, it'll get sort of crystallized and
you got to like put it in your pocket and warm it for a while to get the lid off. It's a thing, right?
It's a thing. But these oils, I'm super excited. I'm maybe more excited because I love vetiver.
For sure.
Vetiver on a roll-on. That's going to be at my bedside table. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So the number one way that most people use vetiver is on the bottoms of their feet. So, I mean, here you go. Right? I mean, and what does it do? Vetiver is incredible for the brain. It is incredible for sleep. It is such a powerhouse for anyone who has, found, I'm trying to think of how to say it with compliance, but those kids who wiggle and giggle and bopple about or challenged with focus things or processing sensory input from different places and different things. If you are overwhelmed with that, vetiver on the bottoms of your feet every day will be a game changer for you. It has been in our family for sure. Great for brain health. Myrrh, well, Diane or Susan just did an amazing breakdown class on myrrh for us as one of the oils of the Bible and the history there. But skin, right? We're going to get our gouache. Oh, peacocks. We're going to get our Guasha Stone. I know. By the way, Joan doesn't have a peacock farm. She just lives around the corner.
In the neighborhood, and it's that time of year. They're all quite, they're excited. Spring is in the air for the peacocks.
They are so happy. I can't wait till all the babies come because they're
babies will come soon.
But yeah, so I mean, we could go on with these. I don't want to go long, but let's just say you can finally get these in a touch form. The other huge benefit here when we like to share tips is if you don't have myrrh in your life because you thought she was pricey, because she is a resin-based oil, which takes a lot to make, right? This is an affordable way to get myrrh in your life and in a format that works great for your skin, right? So hop on these as soon as you possibly can. Anything to add before I go on to the next little thing or notes to add? Because we all love them, right? So excited about them both. But I got to say that vetiver, and yes, you can make your own with your roller balls and your fractionated coconut oil at home. But let's be real. It's easier when they come with the labels on. And these bottles doTERRA's bottles don't leak, which is the best thing ever. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and move us on then to something that I think is a really cool opportunity. And that is that you can now, for free, if you are someone who has concerns over the safety of using your doTERRA essential oils, which is a very different thing than using just essential oils that you buy from the grocery store, or perfumes or things of that nature. So if you're curious and you're like, I don't know, you can take this class. It is less than an hour long and it is completely free for anyone. So to enroll, you simply go to training.doterra.com. You'll put in your email address. It's a little like teachable type situation, right? It pops up. It's a little video that you watch. There'll be some questions and such, but really, really helpful to help you answer those questions, especially if you have concerns about like contraindications or children or animals. You're going to get some really good, basic, simple, easy to understand information from this opportunity. So check that out if you have time. It will be available. It's available starting yesterday, but it will be continuously available. It's not for a limited time only. Another great way to support and have the support of friends or family members who think, oh, that stuff's dangerous or this or that. Watch it and be able to answer their questions, right? Or better yet, get them to watch it and leave you alone. So anything, okay, ladies, we always wrap up with this. Oh, I mean, Joan, do I even need to ask? What is the thing you're most excited about for April?
Pilot Max and Melama. I mean, I know that I can, especially knowing that the Vetiver Touch and the Myrrh Touch, and I'm actually going to ask a quick question here because I'm not finding the Myrrh Touch on the website.
Oh, you're not? Let me look for you too.
Vetiver Touch is there, but I'm not seeing the Myrrh Touch.
Okay, I'll take a look while
I'll take a quick look. But so that's what I'm, but those are permanent products now, right? So I'm great. I'll be able to get those next month. I'm not gonna like hop on it right away for those. For me, what I'm hopping on is I will get the Pilot Max with a bottle of Melama, and then I will max out on my other 4 Melamas, and probably get the Guasha kit, right? Because I'm excited about that too. So I'll have to look at that and see, figure out in my budget really what all I actually can do.
So there is the link right there. If you go to just the top and type in Myrrh, it'll pop up as a picture. The Myrrh Touch is there.
Isn't that interesting? Okay.
Yeah. Do a little search about, but yeah, I did just went to the top. I'm not even signed into my account. Just went to the top and at the doTERRA.com, typed in Myrrh, and both versions popped up. So
yeah, because I typed in Myrrh and I only got the regular.
Refresh. Maybe
I know, and I did. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. Diana, what are you most excited about? Do you think?
Oh my gosh! I mean, I'm excited about all the new stuff, and I'm really just I just wanted to say that despite the fact that yes, it's Mother's Day and Mother's Day is coming up and everything, the guys do like the Yarrow palm as well, and it's just really helps. Like my husband had a lot of sun damage from not wearing sunscreen and kind of being out and about in our desert sun here, and it just changed everything. Like he just started using it regularly and it was just easy for him,
It is
so
easy.
it doesn't smell girly, and it's not packaged in like a girly package or anything like that, so it's very useful. And I just those are I love those two. That set, I'm just like, wow, that's great. Don't miss out on that. That's my tip.
I'm really happy. It's something that I've always kind of not loved about our packaging in some ways, on these gift sets, is that they if they're too feminine or too like both of these, the Melama and the Pilot Max or the entire Yarrow Palm gift set is so neutral. And I mean, you definitely, both of those things would be fantastic gifts for anyone. Doesn't matter. It's not covered with anything that's distinctly female or male, so that's a really good point. And yes, My husband loves the Yarrow palm. First off, it's funny, you get a little blue. He is someone who gets a little blue from it. It's just it goes away right away. But nonetheless,
The shemazoline, yes.
shemazoline, but it is so easy to use. It's just a pump and on and go. Or you can get into it and use your Guasha Stone now that you'll have one, but yeah. I think you guys took, clearly, Melama, but I am most excited about that sort of new new membership option for people. I can't tell you how often I have people reach out and say, well, I know, but none of the kits work for me, or I don't need a $250 kit. I just need these 6-7 oils. How can I? And then it's like, well, that's fine, but then you have to spend the $35 to get the membership. And I always feel bad, in order for them to get the 25% off, which is always more of a savings than the 35, but still you kind of feel like, well, drats, So I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to unlock a lot of opportunity for people who want to be mindful of their budget while being able to handle a health issue or get oils started in their home. I love that you're going to be able to buy all these Mother's Day, as they are, gifts at the discount and get the free shipping and the free membership. So something that I forgot to put in here, I even downloaded it and everything, and I don't know why it's not here, is the Aroma Touch new kit or situation that we have going on. My family's texting because they're like, where are you? So what's happening is the Aroma Touch kit has been updated. It now has a 15 ml bottle of deep blue, which is like mind blowing.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it really is, because when you do the Aroma Touch massage, you drip that, you do a few drops of that on there, and it's really helpful. But the 5 ml, it does go, and it's all of them are 15 ml. So in the past, I think that we got all of them in the 5 ml size.
Yep.
In the Aroma Touch. So now it's like sort of like the big kit. But in addition, you're going to be, when you buy that, you get your membership for free, you get your shipping for free, everything. But you're also, sorry, they're trying to figure out what they want to eat. They're not asking me, but talking amongst themselves, and I'm on the chain. But anyway, you're going to have access to the Aroma Touch training online, and you get it for free when you order that kit. I understand. Look, if you don't know what Aroma Touch is, go find a video on YouTube about it. It is absolutely phenomenal. Super easy, can be done in 5 to 10 minutes, but super supportive healing massage that you can give to anyone in your family and teach them how to do it so they can give it to you. But it's a great deal, because normally that training is $100. So, I mean, it's like 98 something, but hey, let's be real. It's $100. So get that for free with all the oils. And the oils are incredible. So, it's all your heavy hitters, your lavender, the Aroma Touch itself.
That's huge. Yeah. That's really huge.
It's a great opportunity. And for people who want to get certified, people who are massage therapists, who want to be able to offer this to their clients. Here you go, guys. On your own time. You don't have to come find us to get the training done. You're going to be able to do it. So I'm sorry that my slide has vanished from my slide deck. Hey, it's Saturday. What do you do? But reach out and we will answer questions and send you that information so you have it if you are interested in learning more. But with that, have we wrapped up another month?
I think so, unless they throw us any more craziness later in the month. But gosh,
Joan, please no. I can't take it.
We had BOGO last month, so that's fine.
I just want to say that, like, they've done both things with the free shipping here and the free membership, because like if you think about like the people who deliver all your stuff to your house, your products that you order online that come in those blue trucks, they're Amazon.
I was like,
they have little blue vans now that because they have a warehouse. If they have a warehouse locally where you're at, which they've been working on, right?
Yeah.
And they charge you for a whole year of membership, and the price has gone up, and that is supposed to include your shipping, right?
Yeah.
So now we're not charging for membership, and we're giving free shipping. So, I mean,
And
I think
25%
that's amazing.
Yeah.
25% off. I love that. I love that. I mean, not everybody wants to do the loyalty rewards program. That's okay.
Right.
Be able to just hop onto your account. You don't have to call your person. I mean, if you have questions, always call us. But if you're one of those folks who's just like, I don't want to deal with that lady or that guy, I mean, I get that. I'm that person. I am that person. And so I get it. But the idea that you can just go on and order whatever you want whenever you want and have it come to your house and you get that 25% off and you're getting all of that benefit plus the free shipping and everything. I mean, the access is amazing. There's never been a better time, without trying to sound cheesy, but for real. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer. I mean, even if you just want to test it out, like test out that membership,
Right.
here you go. Do it for free, right?
Do it now for free, and maybe you order 1 or 2 oils over the year, or maybe you try out one of the supplements, or you try out a body care item. You're going to get it at that you're going to get it at that 25% off
Yep.
for all year, whether the only thing, maybe if the only thing you buy is a bottle of lemon oil in a few months, you're going to get 25% off that. There you go. It's still, and your membership is free. So it's totally worth it to do it right now, to get set up with a nice set of exactly what you need and want. You need and want Maylama. You need and want that Pilot Max. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So there you go. Just get yourself set up with a few things, put together your own kit, right? There's amazing oils. There's amazing products for all of us. Like Carrie said, reach out to any of us. We all have used and benefited from these products for various emotional, physical support across the board.
Or your goats.
Or your goats, or your dogs, or, I don't know, maybe I'll do something with the peacocks in the neighborhood. I don't know.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. You're so right, Joan. You're so right. So with that, thank you, ladies, so much for another wonderful. I like the weekend morning. Gosh, I hope more. I think it doesn't. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But we will see. We are posting a video every single week, so check that out on our YouTube channel. And otherwise, we will see you guys on next month, May 1st, right? So have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
I love the peacock.